think I was the first person in my family to get divorced. I did not want to break away from being married. I loved being married. I was heartbroken when he fell out of love with me because, I was committed and I wanted to be in another committed relationship. So about a year after getting a divorce, I took some time off, kind of, gathered my thoughts and got myself straight again and jumped right back into the scene. And in early 2014, I signed up for eHarmony. It was a completely new scene for me. And I have to say that I failed miserably in the beginning with eHarmony. I did not take the traditional route that a lot of people do when they fill out, they get into that eHarmony ecosystem and fill out all the questionnaires that were filled out in a way to impress. I actually went into it with zero expectations and filled out the questions with the mindset that I didn't care what other people thought about me. I wanted to show up authentic and very real. And this is why I failed miserably. A lot of the people I was matched with blocked me. I don't think that I did very well at the matchmaking scene. And I had a lot of people that I was reaching out to and did not want to take the traditional route with eHarmony. They wanted to meet right away. And if I didn't comply to their wishes, I was blocked. So there was just like a lot of shady things that people did in eHarmony. And I just felt like I'm a person who kind of follows the rules. And I felt like that a lot of people were in it to just hook up. So I was getting a little disillusioned. I was not dating anybody in eHarmony. And I didn't even go out. I'm going to clarify this. I didn't go out on one single date. And I was said, you know what? The time has come for this membership to lapse. And then suddenly a gentleman pops up. His name is Lance. And he was attractive. So I answered the question. And he responded back with a response. And then with another question. And I answered that question and sent him a question. And then we started going back and forth. It was like a miracle. And what I liked about this person is he was about just as transparent about himself like I was about myself. The photographs that came through were very simple. The Q&A, the about or the biography or the profile about him was just as simple as mine. What we did for a living, what we liked. I wrote things down like I really enjoyed McDonald's coffee. McDonald's coffee was the bomb. I have a dog. I have a very simple life. And, I just said and did things in the photographs that was not really set up to impress. And he did the same thing too. Eventually, we set up to meet and we met in a safe space. And we found out that we had a lot in common. He liked to hike. I enjoyed hiking. He liked the outdoors as well as I did. Lance had a very interesting family dynamic. So did I. And we spent pretty much most of that day talking about our lives. And he shared and was very transparent about his life and what he went through in his life. And I did the same thing. And with that, we became friends. We started going on excursions together, hiking, meetups was really good. And eventually, several months down the road, we decided that we were going to take it to the next level and started dating. And that worked out really great. It was wonderful. And then we were lovers after that. And we've been together ever since. We're married now. We have an incredible life together. I love him. He loves me. And we bought this house together. And you know what? Life is really good. I really have had to learn to let go of my old story, my old baggage of my past marriage. And Lance has really been there to help me through it. Now, Lance has never been married. And I am actually one of the first women he's ever dated. There's a big, long, sordid story behind that because he is a year older than me. And I can discuss that at another time. But he's an amazing person. And I decided that when I met Lance, and based on the story that he told me, that I was going to break away from old traditions and break away from the old stories that I held in the past and really give this person a chance in my life. And it has been rewarding every single day. When I first met him, I wasn't sure if it was going to be right. And I remember the first time we met, I was very nervous. And I walked up to the door to step outside to go and meet him that day. And I stood up to the door and I was shaking and I was sweating and I'm like, why are you so nervous? Just open the door. And all of a sudden, a voice said inside of my head, said, open up that door and your life will change forever. And then suddenly I felt calm. And I'll never forget it. I opened the door, walked out, got into the car, drove to the safe space to meet him, and I never looked back. He was an amazing, sweet human being, and I love him to this day. Our life has transformed. It is magical, and I'm so grateful for him every single day. Don't give up on love. If you've been through a divorce, and I understand it hurts, it's very painful, don't give up on love. Don't give up on loving yourself, and don't give up on loving others and the possibility of being in an incredible relationship with someone. They're out there. There's good people out there, and you deserve one. You deserve it. That's what I want to leave with you today. Take care, everybody.